The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll roll. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now is Lance. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 26. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And now the rookie's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kenny Nwangu with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And they'll go for it. Lance. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Odell Beckham. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here. His trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They do go for it. Lance. Man open is Robinson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. From the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on fourth and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his pass is caught. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd down and 7. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Eckler. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Gregory Rousseau, the rookie from Miami, in there to bring him down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 29-yard line. Folks, 249 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Lance now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Mahomes will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ain't nobody